Yeah, we can get in the AFC East. We'll start in the AFC East. Like Patriots, they're incredible.
They're incredible.
And everybody, too, that's talking about they have the easiest schedule in the NFL, like, sure, statistically, analytically, you can say that. But this is the NFL. This isn't college football.
Right. And something to put in people's minds, when you have the easiest schedule, you're going against the easiest teams because they were bad last year. They had better draft picks in that. So they should statistically get better as a team if their front office is doing what they're supposed to be doing.
Right. And no matter what the expectation coming into this season was, like, Patriots could compete maybe for the second. They'll be in that kind of second or third range of the AFC East. Like, it's the Bills. This is the Bills that have Josh Allen year. Like, these are, it's the Buffalo Bills talk every year. This was purely like a rebuilding expectation for the New England Patriots. And the way they look right now, the way Drake Maye looks in the pocket, like, the dude makes the game look easy. Mm-hmm. He's calm. Like, you'll hear about quarterbacks. I want to say Bo Nix might be one. Who else? Where they just rocket the ball, where they just throw the ball hard.
Caleb Williams.
With Cam Ward at times. But you watch Drake Maye, the touch he puts on these balls, and just the poise and calm he has, like when he's maneuvering around the pocket, when he's breaking tackles. The dude is a baller. Right now, I think, too, after you watch the Sammy Darnold and Matt Stafford play the Rams Seattle game, Jonathan Taylor was on a bye week, but those quarterbacks, Sammy D and Stafford, kind of being in the MVP conversation, I feel like Drake Maye is, right now, he is the leader. He is at the forefront. I know he's at the front of the odds, but everybody kind of had everybody pocketed in there on who's going to show up as the MVP. I think after this weekend, Drake Maye is the MVP of the NFL right now. Josh Allen's starting to creep in there. You have a 6-touchdown game.
6-touchdown game.
He'll be back in the conversation.
Matthew Stafford, he had 3 touchdowns yesterday, didn't he? 3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Like, yet again.
I had like what do you have? What was his stat line? Stafford, 130 yards. He had 130 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Right, and so it's really those two guys, especially after Sammy D has himself a 4-interception game. Those two guys. I mean, the guy who I think we should be waving the flag for a little bit more is a guy that was on a bye week this week, Jonathan Taylor. Like, people are talking about this is a quarterback award. It really just sees with the quarterback. Somebody needs to, at the very least, draw a line in the sand and hold the flag for some of these other positions getting this MVP award. And Jonathan Taylor, if there's going to be anybody this year, it's going to be him.
Yeah, if he comes out again, I feel like for running backs, it's harder as a running back because it's usually a QB-dominated award. Unless Jonathan Taylor continues to do what he's been doing and gets like 30 touchdowns on the season, it'll be hard for him to get that award. Right. Now, if he gets 30 touchdowns or if he breaks a touchdown record or has 2,000 on the ground, like he's a versatile running back, like the Colts, I think, are for real. Like, where are they at right now? They'd be like the 2 seed? Would they be the 2 seed behind?
They lost.
Or would the Broncos be? Either way, you got the Broncos, you got the Colts, you got the New England Patriots. If he finishes the way he's been performing, I just feel like it's much harder for a running back to do. He absolutely should be in the conversation.
Absolutely.
I just feel like right now it's Drake. Right now it's Drake Maye. I mean, Patriots 2-loss team, number 1 in the AFC. Drake Maye, Mike Vrabel,
Coach of the Year
for Coach of the Year.
Yeah, it is. It cannot be understated. It cannot be understated what the New England Patriots and Mike Vrabel has done with the culture already in 1 year. You've already kind of splashed on it a little bit. Like, if they went 4-13 this year, people would be like, that's kind of the expectation is to be like a bottom of the barrel team. They didn't have the roster. They don't have the guys. They had a bad year last year. Drake Maye, in the early part of the season, everyone's like, he needs another year to develop and become the quarterback that the New England Patriots want him to be. They have thrown all that out of the window. They are playing sound, complete defense. They have the number 1 rush defense in the NFL. Mm-hmm. Drake Maye has, I think at this point we can just say he's throwing the best deep ball in the entire NFL. Mm-hmm. Like, they're a balanced attack on offense. Their offensive line is playing well for how young they are, especially on the left side of that offensive line. It is truly impressive to see what Mike Vrabel has done in New England. Yeah. Incredible. Absolutely incredible.
Then you look at the Bills, massive win over the Buccaneers. It started off when Josh Allen threw that pick and stuff. I was like, man.
It's about to, and it backed up.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, this might be the end of the Bills for this season. I'm never going to count them out. Like, if Josh has a bad year, next year I'm like, well, it's Josh Allen. Like, that's a one-off.
You're thinking more they're going to be in the wild card conversation.
Yeah, maybe. Because then you start, I mean, if they spiral that game, if it was the pick, and then it just kept going that way, similar to it for them last week. It's like, yeah, what is this team really? Because when you look at the Bills' defense, they clearly have an issue. And it's, if you can run the ball effectively between the tackles, you're going to beat the Bills. That is kind of what
You'll be in position.
You'll be in a position to beat the Bills. You'll be able to stay in the game because, like you pointed out after that Atlanta Falcons game, like they're light in the ass. And when you're light in the ass and you can do gap scheme downhill runs from under center, you are going to be in a world of trouble if you're Josh Allen, because he played some backyard football yesterday. It was absolutely incredible what he does. But how often can we expect him to do these things when he has a wide receiver room the way he does? You know?
And he, what is it? Second time in his career that he's had 3 passing and 3 rushing touchdowns.
Yeah. And Clumpy, you just had the mic in your hand. Give us that stat you were talking to us about.
Josh Allen currently has 75 career rushing touchdowns, which is tied for the most in NFL history by a quarterback.
Who is he tied with?
Cam Newton. This is only Josh Allen's 8th year, and we got safely 5+ years of elite play probably from Josh Allen still.
Barring a major injury, Josh Allen is going to wipe the floor with that record.
Yeah.
One of a kind player.
And the 3-3, like the record is held by somebody who played
I think it was Frank Tarkenton.
Back in the 50s.
What is it, Fran? Yeah, and he did it 3 times. So Josh Allen is only 1 game away from tying that record.
Back in the 1950s.
1950s.
Impressive stuff.
Yeah.
They didn't even throw the ball in the 1950s. That 1950s one's kind of impressive.
Yeah.
Kind of impressive little deal.
It's crazy that he's so good at running the football, but I don't know if you guys saw his deep ball to Shavers, I believe. Just scrambling around and then just a bomb. Like he's a freak player.
But he really is. And his offensive line is good too. Like they have the opportunity. James Cook, he can run it at a clip anytime he wants. Like their offense can be really good. They should be more consistent. But their defense is the thing that scares me when we're talking about postseason.
Dude, yes.
Yeah, if we're talking about championships, Super Bowl, Lombardi Trophy, Will Compton, Taylor Lewan throwing Bean through a table. I'm concerned about right now that in November.
Yeah. Can we bring up while we're talking about this next thing? Can we bring up New England and Buffalo's rest of their schedules?
Right. One thing we'll motor past it pretty quickly, but it is getting a little more interesting to me. The Miami Dolphins. Okay, they've won 2 in a row, and I'll tell you the biggest difference about the Miami Dolphins is they're not doing this cute motion, everything, tricky dick type of offense. They're actually just getting under center and running downhill plays with HN. They're running play action pass, and you can see a massive change in their offense. Obviously, it was 13-13. They win an overtime game after Marcus Mariota in the overtime throws a pick quickly. They go kick the 3 and it's over. But like their offense seems so much more controlled, time of possession. It's just something to keep your eye on. I'm not saying that the Miami Dolphins are going to be anything, but watching how quickly they've transitioned their offensive scheme, something to keep your eye on. Something to, whisper, if you're a Miami fan, be like, maybe we got something going on here.
Now, I love that you brought that up because football fans out there, football fans everywhere, we're in such a prime time of the season because here's where chaos ensues. If you watch, and if you're also in college, again, college will drop here later on, or they'll be later in the episode. But if you're on audio, they'll be later in the episode. But if you love chaos,
which we do on this bus,
how some of these conversations could shift around the Dolphins because realistically, like they can't lose another game.
Yeah.
But for them to get in some of these potential wild card spots, here's the rest of their schedule. They got the Saints. They're on a bye week right now. Then they have the Saints. Then they have the Jets. Then they have the Steelers, Bengals, Buccaneers, and Patriots to end the year. You look at Bucks, Patriots, the way the Steelers are playing, they're so inconsistent. You have no clue. You never know.
Right. They're like the Falcons. Like if the Steelers win the week before they play the Dolphins, you assume they're going to lose to the Dolphins.
Yeah. But over the next 2, you got Saints and Jets. And right there, they could be making a little comeback to where they'll be sitting at 6-7. They could be sitting at 6-7. And the conversations with the Miami Dolphins and the potential chaos of the NFL, it could be alive and well. Because again, you got Saints and Jets. Then the Steelers, they'll have to play at Pittsburgh, but they will be playing December. They'll be playing December football, some meaningful games in December.
Yeah.
Then you got the Bengals after that. Then obviously you end with the Bucks and Patriots, but they could be in play.
Interesting.
They could be looking at playoff mode in December.
Patriots could bench their starters in the last game of the year too, so that could
that
could be a little free win too.
They got to beat the Bucks
basically.
I see Braves may play them for a half at least. But it's in New England. We obviously know the Miami Dolphins, how they handle the cold, not very well. But you see that Bucks game, bro. If they don't get healthy, and Baker Mayfield, he's got to keep scrambling the way he is. Like it's hard to believe that Baker's been able to stay healthy the entire year, having to play the way he is to keep his team going. We could be getting into that late December, early January with a no Baker Mayfield's Bucks and then the Patriots sitting their team.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, the Miami Dolphins are kicking the Kansas City Chiefs out of the playoffs.
Well, Chiefs, they could be out of the playoffs.
Buddy.
Right now, they're out of the playoffs.
Right. But
So are
if
the
you
Dolphins,
said, if
so
I
are the
looked at you and I
Dolphins, so are the
said
Dolphins.
Dolphins or Chiefs, you're gonna take the Chiefs. I understand your little thing you got with the Chiefs, buddy, but come on, fired their GM. McDaniels is a dead man walking right now. Like the Chiefs.
You can't honestly think
trust
the
me.
Dolphins are a better football team than the Chiefs.
Why can't we think that way?